I'm your host, Peking Opera. Last month, we opened our homepage, contenders.arirangtv.com, and many of you have written in. Thank you very much for your comments. You may have noted that we have a Hall of Fame for the teams that win 7 times in a row. We already have 2 teams in this Hall of Fame, the Dolce team and the Amor team. We'll be seeing today if we'll be having a new member join this Hall of Fame. Let's welcome today's contenders. Thank you very much for joining us. Clueless team, Lee Ju-hyun and Lee Jung-yup. I understand that you guys are friends from work. How did you come up with this very interesting name, Clueless?
Being in our early 20s, we are still clueless about what is about to happen in our lives. So we decided to go with the name, and we hope to find our first clue here at Contenders.
Well, I hope you do find your first clue, and thank you very much for joining us. Now, your opponents today, the E-Lancer team, is a 4-year married couple, Park Woo-jin and Kim Ji-yeon. And I understand that we went with the husband's company's name, or E-Lancer. Now, what does E-Lancer do?
E-Lancer means electronic freelancer, and E-Lancer provides lots of projects from all over the world to the free agent in Korea or sometimes in the other countries.
Ah. So what exactly does an electronic freelancer end up doing?
They do mostly IT projects, such as software development and hardware development, or website building, or mobile games or something.
Very interesting field to work in. Congratulations for joining us. And, well, let's hope that you have good luck today, all of you. And let's begin the quiz. Now, in our first section, I'll be giving you 10 multiple choice questions. You'll be getting 5 seconds to answer, and each question is worth 10 points. If you get all 10 of the questions correct, then we'll be giving you 50 bonus points. If you get a question wrong, then we'll stop there and give you the sum of points up to that point. You can call out chance, and we'll take away 2 of the incorrect choices and give you a better chance at getting the right answer. Now, Clueless team, please choose among questions that's Q, U, I, and Z.
We'll go with Z.
Okay. Z, number 1. Of the following, how many kinds of bills are in circulation in Korean currency? 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. If you're not sure, you can call out chance.
3.
That's a pretty tough beginning, Clueless. What, you weren't sure?
Oh, it was just too easy to read the question.
Well, question number 1 starts off pretty easy. We'll go with question 2 now. Of the following, which sport uses the hardest ball? 1, table tennis, 2, baseball, 3, billiards, 4, rugby.
We'll go with 3, billiards.
Question 3. Of the following, which button on the screen do you click on to shut down a computer? 1, start, 2, power, 3, enter, 4, escape.
1, start.
You still haven't used chance, and we go to question 4. Of the following, in which movie did Ben Affleck not appear? 1, The Sum of All Fears, 2, Pearl Harbor, 3, The Talented Mr. Ripley, 4, Armageddon.
Number 3, The Talented Mr. Ripley.
That was his friend Matt Damon, right? And Clueless, we go to question 5. Of the following, which is an incorrect match between a country and its island? 1, Indonesia, Java, 2, Philippines, Pattaya, 3, Denmark, Greenland, 4, Japan, Hokkaido. Can use chance.
We'll use chance.
Okay, we'll take away 2 of the incorrect choices. And please make your final selection. Final answer, Clueless?
3, Denmark, Greenland.
Well, it was pretty tough for you to guess if you didn't know. The Philippines actually doesn't have Pattaya. Pattaya actually is in Thailand. So you end this section at 40 points, but we still have a lot of the game ahead, so congratulations. Now, E-Lancer team, which question set would you like to have? We have Q, U, and I.
I'd like to go with Q.
Okay, question set Q, number 1. Of the following, which greeting can be said the earliest in a day? 1, good morning. 2, good afternoon. 3, good evening. 4, good night.
1, good morning.
E-Lancer, do you think this number 1 question was easier than the one we gave to Clueless?
Yeah, much easier. Yeah.
You didn't have to pause at all, right? And we go to question 2. Of the following, which sport does not require a net? 1, tennis. 2, squash. 3, volleyball. 4, badminton.
Number 2, squash.
Question 3. Of the following, which is used for a different purpose from the rest? 1, floppy diskette. 2, hard disk. 3, CD-ROM. 4, mouse.
Number 4, mouse.
This is pretty easy for everybody, but this was up your alley, right?
Mouse is for cat only.
And we go to question 4. Of the following, which term appeared the latest in Korea? 1, X generation. 2, N generation. 3, 386 generation. 4, W generation.
4, W generation.
And of course, W generation stands for the generation that actually cheered for the World Cup, which is us. And we go on to question 5. Of the following planets in our solar system, which one does not have rings? 1, Jupiter. 2, Saturn. 3, Neptune. 4, Venus.
4, Venus.
You're already halfway through and you haven't used chance. So what are your chances of making it all the way up to the 10th question?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll go on with question 6 now. Of the following, which composer created the opera Fidelio? 1, Mozart. 2, Debussy. 3, Beethoven. And 4, Puccini.
3, Beethoven.
And question 7. Of the following, which does not refer to the same mountain as the others? 1, K1. 2, Peak 15. 3, Mount Everest. 4, Chomolungma. If you're not sure, you can use chance.
Yeah, chance, please.
Okay, we'll take away 2 of the incorrect choices. And please make your final selection, E-Lancer. Final answer?
As we guess, it's number 1.
Very lucky guess. And luck is on your side, E-Lancer, as K1 is actually the name that is wrong, actually. We're looking for K2. Yes, actually. That's the rest of the answers. And we go to question 8. Of the following, which smell made some research subjects feel more vigorous and less frustrated with their exercise workouts? 1, sulfur. 2, cinnamon. 3, jasmine. 4, peppermint.
3, jasmine.
It was a good guess. But actually, peppermint actually helps people feel better about their workouts. But you did a very good job. You end this section ahead at 70 points versus Clueless's 40. In the second section, we'll be seeing how well you work together. We'll be giving you a list of 20 words in a pre-chosen category. And of course, you cannot use the word or phrase that we give you on the board to give as a hint to your partner. So Clueless team, if you're ready, please take your position.
Mm-hmm.
You picked Italy as your section. Have you been to Italy?
No.
But you hope to make it to Italy via the
Hopefully.
Contenders, right?
Exactly.
Well, did you practice?
A little bit,
Okay,
but we'll see.
we'll see. Are you ready?
Yep.
Ready? Go.
Ready. The round, food.
Pizza.
The gangster,
Mafia.
the arena.
Colosseum.
What is Italy?
Boot.
Looks like a boot, but what is it?
Peninsula.
The king, the really
Caesar.
harsh king.
Nero.
The phrase, it had passed. The architect,
Bernini.
Full name.
Lorenzo Bernini.
Artist starts with M.
Michelangelo.
The merchant city,
Venice.
pass. The famous brand, A.
Armani.
Pass. The writer, famous writer,
Dante.
D. Versailles rule, P.
Rome. Turin.
Pass. Pass. Famous composer, V. Four
Verdi.
Seasons.
Verdi.
Four Seasons.
Oh.
Pass.
Pass.
Famous actor starts with A. Mafia.
Audrey Hepburn.
No, Mafia.
You ended on a pretty tough note. It was a guy we were looking for, Al Pacino, who was in The Godfather. And you also had a slight problem with not Verdi, but Vivaldi was the person we were looking for. And of course, you passed on Gondola as well as Pompeii, which is the name of the city that we were looking for. But you did a good job. You end the section with 140 points. Now, E-Lancer, if you're ready. And you picked your category as Steven Spielberg. Is he your favorite director?
Yeah, very much.
So you must know a lot of his movies and a lot about his life.
I hope so,
Okay.
but I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, good luck to you. Did you practice?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, are you ready?
Okay, thank you.
Ready? Go.
Start E,
E.T.
and then the movie, the category, start S, 2 words.
SF.
Tom Cruise,
Minority Report.
the start A, the cyber,
AI.
the supervisor, start D,
Director.
Harrison Ford movie,
Indiana Jones. Reader.
the shark, J,
Jaws.
the dinosaur movie,
Jurassic Park.
the pass, Peter Pan,
Hook.
is Race of Steven Spielberg,
American.
no, Israel.
Jews.
The Korean company invested on this. the,
DreamWorks XKG.
Tom Hanks movie,
Saving Private Ryan.
O.P. Goldberg,
The Color Purple.
Dawn,
Twilight Zone.
the coup d'etat at the ship,
Amistad.
the UFO started sea,
Close Encounter of the Third Kind.
pass. Start D,
Duo.
Star Wars, G.
George Lucas.
Thank you.
E-Lancer, you just passed on a few words and you went through the entire list. You did a very good job. You actually, well, Steven Spielberg is American as well as Jewish. And you passed on Kate Capshaw, his wife, as well as Michael J. Fox's movie, Back to the Future. Yeah, that's the guy you were looking for. But you did a very good job. You end up ahead at 250 points versus 140. Congratulations. Now, though there is some point difference between you as we start this third section, we have a lot of points in this third section, so we'll be seeing who'll be going into the finals to face the Turtles team, who are here for the 7th time today. We'll welcome Mr. Kim Jun-sung, who'll help me with the questions. Hey, Jun-sung. I like your shirt. You look very casual today.
Yeah, I like it too. I think this suits me better, but these are not my clothes, unfortunately. And I think most viewers don't know that that these are provided by, sponsoring companies, But I just wanted to inform you guys, just in case if you guys didn't know.
Okay, now you want to inform our teams about the rules of this game?
Okay. This next round is a round of 15 questions. Each question is worth 30 points, so that means if you do the math, 450 points. The first team that buzzes in can answer. If the team cannot answer the question or gets the answer wrong, then the question will go over to the other team, and you have 5 seconds to answer. And when both teams cannot answer the question, we will give you a spelling hint. It will be shown on your screen. And most importantly, wait for this lady to call on your name before you answer the question.
Okay, well, you covered everything, so let's have question number 1.
Okay, question number 1. City. Last month, the historical old town of this city was...
Easy answer?
Praha.
Good job, Elancer, of getting yourself onto the board. And Clueless, you have some tough opponents today. They're willing to take some chances, so you'll have to buzz in a little quicker than maybe you wanted to. Now, let's have the next question.
Okay, next question is number 2. It's about a person. Can women not play soccer because they're women?
Clueless.
Beckham.
Wow, you didn't even...
Have you seen the movie? Have you seen the movie?
But I saw the kind of preview.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we were actually going for Bend It Like Beckham, the movie from England, featuring the 2 women who want to play soccer for the American professional teams. And it was interesting that you knew all about it before we got through 2 words. But we see that today we're having 2 teams that are very willing to take chances. So we'll see what happens as the exciting game continues.
I just have to satisfy my curiosity at this point. Bend It Like Beckham. How do you think they got that name? It was the hairstyle, Bend It Like Beckham?
it's a shooting style,
Okay.
I guess.
All right. And we go on with question number 3, please.
Okay, question number 3 is word. Originally, this is a familiar form of the Scottish personal name indicating boy or underling. Nowadays, this word refers to somebody who rides racehorses, especially professionally.
Clueless.
Champ.
Jockey?
Clueless. The judges liked you, and they went with the second answer, jockey. Very good.
Oh, God.
And yes, that is the word that we use, and we also use the word in DJ or VJ. And so let's have the next question.
Okay, number 4, food. In Oriental medicine, if something has a similar form to a particular body part, it is considered good for treating that part. So this, which looks like the lungs or the brain, is good for the bronchial tubes and also preventing...
Elancer.
Banana.
Good guess, but Clueless, you get to have the chance to answer, and please finish the rest of the question.
So this, which looks like the lungs or the brain, is good for the bronchial tubes and also for preventing dementia. This has a deeply wrinkled surface and is enclosed in a hard shell and a thick, leathery husk. What is this?
Clueless, 5 seconds. Clueless.
Walnut.
Elancer, you wanted to use your medical knowledge since you're going to be a resident, but well, it was a good risk you took.
It wasn't Oriental medicine. It's Western medicine.
Yeah. Banana, we now eat it in the Orient, right? In Asia.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was a good chance that you took, but Clueless, you get the points, and we see that you guys are only separated by 50 points now. It's a very close game. Let's see what happens with the next question.
Okay, question number 5, animal. The following describes what animal? Their wide, padded feet grip well on loose, sandy ground. They are powerful and swift and can go for days without eating and drinking.
Clueless.
Camel.
And of course, we were going to give you the decidedly easy hint last. They eat off the fat in the humps. Most people think that there's water in those humps, but there's actually fat, and that's what they live off of.
I did before I became an MC at quiz show. I mean, Contenders, not quiz show. But you learn a lot, right?
Yeah, we're learning a lot. And let's go on to the next question.
Okay, number 6, title. The English film magazine Sight and Sound has been selecting the 10 greatest films of all time every 10 years since 1952. This movie took number 1 once again. This movie has stayed number 1 since...
answer.
Citizen Kane.
And of course, this film is by Orson Welles, and it is ranked very highly. And so, let's have the next question.
Okay, question number 7 is about the internet. On a website, this is a personal journal that is frequently updated and intended for general public consumption. This generally represents the personality of the author of the website and its purpose. This is a short form of web log. What is this?
Think carefully about what we just said. This is a short form. Clueless.
Cookie.
Answer, I'll give you 5 seconds. Answer?
Against the secession.
Okay, why don't we take a look at the spelling hint? Answer? Out of time. Clueless.
Blog.
Good job on catching up, Clueless. You're 290 versus Answer's 310. Again, it is a very close match. And let's see what happens with the next question.
Question number 8 is about health. Last month in Japan, 6 elderly people who visited this died from pneumonia. This is traditionally considered good for relieving stress and reviving health.
Clueless.
Spa.
And of course, this hot spring or spa has water heated by geothermal energy. And with that, you've moved ahead 10 points. Clueless, 320 versus Answer's 310. Very close race to see who will be heading to the finals match to go against the Turtles team. And so, let's have the next question.
Okay, next question number 9 is beverage. The campaign of boycotting American products and the positive response.
Answer.
Cola.
Yes, you didn't even let us get to the main part of the question. We're looking for cola, that is true. And actually, the cola is Zam Cola in Saudi Arabia. Now, Answer's moved ahead 20 points, 340 versus 320. And let's see what happens with this next question.
Okay, question number 10, device. Recently, more Koreans are installing home theaters, and this has increased sales of DVD players and speakers. It is important for a speaker to transmit the original sound. This is a loudspeaker.
Clueless.
Woofer.
Right, the woofer produces the low frequency sounds, and of course, when it is in a separate unit, we call it a subwoofer. And let's have question 11 then.
Okay, question 11 is theater. This combines various theatrical forms, including speech, music, acrobatics, dance, mime.
Clueless.
Musical.
Okay, the chance to answer goes over to the Answer team, and please finish the question, Junseong.
Dance, mime, and martial arts. Director Chen Cage, Ba Wang Bie Ji, starring Leslie Chung, also known as Farewell My Concubine, contributed to spreading the beauty of this Chinese musical. What is this?
Answer, 5 seconds. Answer?
Miss Saigon.
Okay. We are looking for the spreading of the beauty of this Chinese musical. It is
Chinese version.
Let's look at a spelling hint now. Clueless?
Peking Opera.
We would have also taken Beijing Opera, And Clueless, you have increased your lead to 40 points. E-Lancer, you're trailing by 40. We'll see what happens next in this.
It's just in Korean. We call it Gyeonggi.
Yeah, it's in
Gyeong means the city of Peking, and the Gung means opera.
Right.
So you were trying to translate in your head? Well,
do that.
okay. We'll see what happens with this next question. Let's have the next question, please.
Okay, question number 12, medicine. 13 out of 133 patients who took this medicine witnessed a return of their original hair color, which had grayed from aging. This is the first of its kind developed to fight cancer by turning off an enzyme that causes cells to become cancerous. This is approved to treat CML, chronic myeloid leukemia. What is this drug? Tough question.
E-Lancer? Final answer, E-Lancer?
Interferon.
Clueless.
Aspirin.
Why don't we take a look at the spelling hint? This is a name that we've heard tossed around in the news recently. Take a guess. 5 seconds for both of you. E-Lancer.
Gleevec.
Right? Gleevec is the answer, and we would have also taken imatinib mesylate. Harder name to remember. And let's go on to the next question now.
Okay, question number 13, image. In a recent research among foreigners, it appeared that the image of Seoul had changed for many. Before the World Cup, 74.2% picked the Olympics, but now 67.1% selected the World Cup and this. What is the name of the supporters of the Korean national soccer team?
E-Lancer.
Red Devils.
And again, I want to stress that this is a very close game. You have 20 points separating you. E-Lancer's ahead. We'll see what happens in this next question.
Okay, question number 14, country. Last month, Pope John Paul II paid a visit to this country. On his 9th visit to this country during his term, he consoled a nation which suffered from economic difficulties. In 1978, he became the first pope born in this country and the first non-Italian pope since 1950.
E-Lancer.
Poland.
And now we're at our last question.
Okay, the game's been decided, but I'll read the last question anyways. Number 15, gem. Life Gem Memorials in the U.S. developed a technology for changing the cremated remains of a human into this. After ashes are purified at about 3,000 degrees Celsius, they are placed on a press and enormous pressure and heat are then applied for about 16 weeks. This technology...
E-Lancer.
Diamond.
And of course, this is based on the idea that everything is made on the carbon structure, and so if we pressurize carbon, we end up with a diamond. So you can wear your deceased relative on your neck or your finger if you want. I hear it's becoming very popular. Anyway, E-Lancer, congratulations. You end this round ahead, and you get to go on to the finals.
Thank you.
Now, Clueless, you did a very good job. It was a very close match between the two of you. You said in the beginning of the game that you wanted this to become the first step in choosing which direction to go in life. Do you think this has helped?
A little, maybe.
Okay, so what do you foresee in the future for yourselves?
Movie star and I don't know.
Oh, wow. Okay,
So,
we see.
He likes being on stage, in front of the camera.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Well, it was nice to have you on our stage. Thank you very much for joining us. Now, E-Lancer team, congratulations for getting to the final round. Now, you have, of course, seen the Turtles team who are going for their 7th win this time. Do you have any tactics to fight against this team?
Buzzing quickly.
Buzzing in quickly. You got a lot of practice this time, so you should have no problems. Congratulations again, and we'll be right back after this. Congratulations for having made it to our final round. Now let us welcome the Turtles team. Welcome back onto our stage, Lee Hyun-woo and Chung Young-kwon. This is your 7th time on our stage, actually. And if you win this game, it means you'll be making it into the Hall of Fame. Now, Turtles, how do you feel to be here?
We just feel that it's been a great run. We enjoyed being here, and we'd like to thank our friends for supporting us.
Well, it's been great having you guys, and good luck to you. Thank you. Now, Elancer team, you had a pretty tough time getting here because it was a pretty tight match in the first half. But do you have any words for your opponents?
Yeah, celebrating the 7th victory ahead. But we'll do our best, and we hope this game is a very, very nice one.
Okay, well, good luck to you as well. Good luck to all of you. And now let us begin our final round. In this final section, we give you 5 categories with 5 questions each, ranging from 10 to 50 points, as you see on the board. What are today's categories?
If you look on your screens, this week's categories are airlines, computer animation, big chill, blend words, and ecology.
All fun categories, and I get to choose number 1. We go with computer animation for 10 points. The images required 800,000 hours. Perhaps this isn't much for the very first full-length, totally computer-animated motion picture. Imagination runs rampant when toys become mobile when not watched. 2 toys, Woody and Buzz Lightyear. Elancer.
Toy Story.
Yep, you kind of doubted your answer at the end. But it is Toy Story, and of course it had a sequel in 1999, and this actually movie opened in 1995. You're on the board, Elancer, and you get to choose.
Computer animation 20.
Okay, computer animation for 20 points. You know now that cell animation is traditionally done by hand drawing successive pictures of an object. In computer animation, the artist draws the beginning and ending, these blanks, and the computer produces the in-between drawings. In cell animation, 24 of these are continuously shown in 1 second to show movement. Elancer.
Frame.
Very good. And of course, in computer animation, you have no need to draw 24 of these in a second. And of course, a frame is a single exposure on a strip of photographic, negative, or still. And so, or slide, and Elancer, you get to choose again. This is your category.
Computer animation for 30.
Okay, we stay in the same category and we go for 30 points. Blue Sky Studios credits include their 1998 Oscar award-winning short film, Bunny, which was the first film to use ambient lighting technology. This movie uses ray tracing to realistically depict the numerous light and shadow reflected by every hair of an animal. Back when the Earth was being overrun by glaciers, a saber-toothed tiger, a sloth, and a woolly mammoth. Elancer.
Ice Age.
Of course, these 3 characters try to return an infant human to their family. And of course, the title of the movie is Ice Age. Very good, Elancer. Turtles, I want to encourage you to get on the board. They're proving pretty tough for their first game.
This is the first time that you've ever had to say that to them because...
Yeah, they've been so quick at the buzzer themselves. We'll see what happens. And Elancer, you get to choose again.
Same category for 40.
Okay, computer animation for 40 points. The computer animation production for Shrek started on October 31st, 1996, and took more than 4 years to complete. Shrek is quite different from most other computer-generated movies. It was done completely on this system. This is known as a very efficient and fast-performing system. This is a Unix-like operating system that was designed to provide Turtles.
Linux?
And of course, that system's kernel was developed by Linus Torvalds at the University of Helsinki in Finland. Very good, Turtles. It's nice to see you on the board. Turtles, you get to choose.
Let's finish up computer animation for 50.
Okay, computer animation for 50 points. Quote, "You won't believe your eye," end quote. In Monsters, Inc., the blue fur with purple spots of the monster Sully opened a new era of computer animation. This company combines creative and technical artistry to create original stories in the medium of computer animation. In partnership with Disney, this company has created some of the most successful e-lancer.
DreamWorks.
It was a nice guess, but the chance to answer actually goes over to the Turtles team, and I'll finish the question. In partnership with Disney, this company has created some of the most successful and beloved animated films of all time, such as Monsters, Inc. What is this company? Turtles, 5 seconds. Turtles?
Pixel? Pixel Studio?
When you watch movies, a little lamp jumps and creates e-lancer.
Tube and entertainment 아니야? Tube and
Turtles, 5 seconds. Turtles?
Pixar Studios?
What is it?
Pixar Studios?
Turtles, after you said Pixel, I think
Yeah.
you set everybody off in a different direction, and we were looking for Pixar. The little lamp jumps and creates that sign, Pixar. Very good. Turtles, you're in the lead, and you get to pick the next question.
Let's go with airlines for 10 points.
Airlines for 10 points.
Hello, everyone. My name's Joe Mannix. I'm the country manager for United Airlines here in Korea. I'm glad to be with you here today to talk about a very important subject that affects all of us in our lives. It's the airlines. I'm going to ask you some very interesting questions, which I'm sure you will find interesting too, as we learn a little bit more about the airline industry of today. Let's ask those questions now. On May 6, 1981, United Airlines launched a program called Blank Plus. This is a sales promotion program that provides free tickets as bonuses.
Turtles.
Mileage?
And of course, now you don't actually have to fly for the points. You actually can use credit cards or go to affiliated businesses, and that also racks up points for you. E-Lancer, we'd like to see you back on the board. And Turtles, you get to choose.
Airlines for 20 points.
Airlines for 20 points.
Here's the next question. There are airports named after famous people of that country. JFK, the Kennedy International Airport in New York City, is a famous example. IAH, the newer intercontinental airport in Houston, was named George Bush. CDG in Paris refers to Charles de Gaulle. Here's the question. What famous airport of Rome is named after the Italian Renaissance painter?
Turtles.
Michelangelo?
E-Lancer.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Right? Another very famous artist of Italy, Leonardo da Vinci. And E-Lancer, you get to choose.
The same category for 30s.
Okay, airlines for 30 points.
An aviation museum is marking the 25th anniversary of the last flight of a record-breaking airplane in England. One of these planes once crossed the Atlantic in a westerly direction.
Turtles.
Concorde?
That's right. The GAXDN once crossed the Atlantic in a westerly direction in 2 hours and 56 minutes, the fastest time ever achieved by a commercial aircraft. And of course, it had some trouble recently, but it's actually flying again, the Concorde. And Turtles, you get to choose again.
Let's go with airlines for 40.
Okay, airlines for 40 points.
Is a trip around the world a dream for you? International airlines have come together under names like Star Alliance, One World, and SkyTeam to sell tickets for around-the-world flights. These tickets allow certain numbers of these in each continent. If you use this, you can get on another plane after you finish traveling on one continent. This usually refers to a brief halt during a journey and in air travel. It generally means a stay over 24 hours at one destination.
E-Lancer. E-Lancer.
Stopover.
Very good that you took the chance, and Stopover is correct for the stop of 24 hours. And Lancer, you're just 10 points behind Turtles. You get to choose the next question.
Same category.
Okay, airlines for 50 points.
On July 20th, the JS-802 flight of this airline arrived through a direct route in Korea without flying over international waters for the first time. In a further step towards reconciliation, a direct air travel link between North and South Korea was
Turtles.
Koryo Air?
Now the chance to answer goes over to Lancer, and we'll hear the rest of the question.
When the plane departed from Sunduk Airport in the north and made a trip to Yangyang Airport in the south, landing 1 hour and 25 minutes later. What is the official state airline of North Korea?
Lancer, 5 seconds. Lancer?
Just correct.
Okay. Think very carefully because the right words have been said, just not in the right order. Turtles.
Koryo Airlines?
Lancer.
Air Korea.
Well-earned 50 points, and that puts you ahead 170 versus Turtles 130. You're trailing. It's not easy for either of you today. And Lancer, you get to choose.
Blend words for 10.
Blend words for 10 points. A blend is any word which is formed by fusing together elements from two other words and whose meaning shares or combines the meanings of the source words. This is one of these words, and it refers to a meal eaten late in the morning. Breakfast plus lunch. Turtles.
Brunch.
And of course, Turtles, you're still 30 points behind, but you get to choose next.
Okay. Let's continue with blend words for 20.
Blend words for 20 points. In blend words, the elements are normally the beginning of one and the end of the other. The term Oxbridge is used to refer to both schools as a single entity. Oxbridge is a blend word of the names of the oldest Turtles.
Oxford and Cambridge?
And of course, they are the oldest English-speaking university in the world and the second oldest university in Great Britain. And of course, Camford also exists, but it's not as widely used. And Turtles, you're 10 points behind still, but you get to choose.
Let's go with blend words for 30 points.
Okay, blend words for 30 points. Science and technology have been responsible for large number of new blends. This is also a well-established blend word. In electronics, this is the common name for a group of electronic devices used as amplifiers or oscillators in communications, control, and computer systems. It is a name for a device that is responsible for transference of electrical current across a resistor, and it is a blend of transfer and resistor. What is this word? Lancer.
It's a transistor.
And Lancer, you have strengthened your lead, and you get to choose.
Same category for 40.
Okay, blend words for 40 points. The media, advertising, and show business have been responsible for an especially large crop of blends. For example, advertorial, docutainment, and infomercial. Recently, this blend word is also often used when talking about the influence of media. This is a television program, computer software, or other media content intended to entertain and educate. Turtles.
Edutainment?
And with that, Turtles and Lancer, you guys are even now. And Turtles, you get to choose.
Blend words for 50 points.
Okay, blend words for 50 points. Lewis Carroll formed the word slithy by fusing the elements of slimy and live in Alice Through the Looking Glass. He called such forms portmanteau words because they were like a two-part portmanteau bag. Though many of his inventions did not survive, a couple have become part of the language. This word is another example, and it means to move boisterously or clumsily. And he formed it by blending gallop and triumph. What is this word? Turtles.
Gallium.
You'll answer 5 seconds. You'll answer?
Gallant.
Turtles, you almost have the answer. You just had the IA in there. And answer, you move ahead 50 points, and you get to choose the next question.
Ecology for 10, please.
Ecology for 10 points.
Okay, better read these questions well. With the opening of the interior in the 1970s, these rainforests were heavily cut and burned for industrial purposes.
Turtles.
Amazon.
The rainforest basin occupy all of the north and north-central portions of Brazil, and that would have given you a better hint, but you knew the answer. You're now closing the gap between you to 40 points, and you get to choose.
Ecology for 20 points.
Ecology for 20 points.
As some of the most efficient predators on Earth, these animals play a crucial role in their ecosystems. Ecologists fear that without this animal predation, populations of other marine organisms would swell to unsustainable levels.
Turtles.
Sharks.
That's right. Sharks apparently maintain the system of balance, and without them, it would take years and decades to recover that balance.
They also control human population too.
Oh, it's a global show. Okay. Turtles, you get to choose again.
Let's go with ecology for 30 points.
Okay, ecology for 30 points.
A large portion of this form was destroyed by urban growth and farming before its value was recognized. The Ramsar Convention provides a framework for international cooperation for the conservation and wise use of this and its resources. This is a marsh, swamp, or other area.
Turtles.
Wetlands.
Very good. And with that, Turtles, you move 10 points ahead of Elancer. It's a very close match. And Turtles, you get to choose again.
Big Chill for 10 points.
Big Chill or 10 points?
For 10 points. The name of this region comes from the Tatar term meaning sleeping land. Much of it is frozen for over half the year. However, it feels even colder than it is because of its historical background. In the 1660s, Tsar Alexis I had begun the practice.
Turtles.
Siberia.
And it is that infamous place of exile for Russians, and it was notorious as a bleak place of exile. And Turtles, you're ahead 20 points now. You get to choose.
Let's continue with Big Chill for 20.
Big Chill for 20 points.
Despite the fact that Eddie Gain was convicted for killing only one person, he was a model for the Silence of the Lambs. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Is that not scary enough? Next month, you will be able to see Red Dragon, the first and most terrifying chapter of this character's trilogy. Who is this now?
Turtles.
Hector the Cannibal.
Elancer, you get to choose, and please finish the question.
Who is this now infamous former psychiatrist played by Sir Anthony Hopkins?
Elancer, 5 seconds.
Hannibal.
Complete answer, please.
Dr. Hannibal.
The answer we were looking for is Dr. Hannibal Lecter. You mixed the first letters of the second word.
Sorry, I laughed. It's too much comedy.
And now this is a very exciting match because Turtles and Elancer, you guys are even, 270 across the board. These next three questions will decide who wins this match. Now, Elancer, what will you choose?
Yeah, 30, please.
Big Chill for 30 points.
This movie succeeded in being even more scary than its original book written by Stephen King. Novelist Paul Sheldon crashes his car on a snowy road. He is found by Annie Wilkes.
Turtles.
Misery.
And of course, Kathy Bates won her Oscar for Best Actress for this awful role. And
Awful.
well, scary role.
Oh, scary. Yeah.
Yes.
She did an incredible job.
Yes, and she was a very scary character.
She probably really is a scary person.
Oh, don't say that on international airwaves. Okay.
I'm sorry, Kathy Bates. I didn't mean that.
All right. I like her.
I like it too, yeah.
Anyway, Turtles, you get to choose again.
Big Chill for 40 points.
Okay, Big Chill for 40 points.
In the book, Give Me My Father's Body, Minnick Wallace, a polar Eskimo boy, found his father's skeleton on display in the American Museum of Natural History. It's the horrific and sad story of how the civilized world exploited native people. The term Eskimo nonetheless remains in common use, although these people officially chose to replace the term Eskimo with this, which means the real people, in 1977. What is this word which refers to the Arctic or Greenland people?
Think back to all the movies you've seen, all the books you've read.
National Geographic.
Yeah. Take a chance. 5 seconds. I'm going to give you one more opportunity to answer. We're looking for the word that replaces Eskimo, and it means the real people, and refers to the Arctic or Greenland peoples. 5 seconds. Take the chance. Take a guess. You'll answer?
Oh, I guess it's Arctimo.
And with that, we'll end the opportunities. And the answer we were looking for is Inuit. Yes. I'm sure you all knew it, but you just didn't want to take the risk. Well, and we have just one question at the end. You'll answer, you're behind by 30 points, so we'll see what happens. Now, of course, if Turtles, you get this question, it means you will win and go on to win your 7 in a row. You'll answer, if you get this answer, it means you will win and you will have your first one and go to Jeju Island. We'll see what happens.
And if Turtles did not answer the last question on purpose to make it a more exciting ending, you guys might regret it. So you guys better get it right.
That's right. This is a very exciting match. And we go on now with Big Chill, 50 points.
The world's coolest drinks could soon be chilling you out if a new natural substance has anything to do with it. The chili substance belongs to a family of natural chemicals called cyclic alpha-ketoamines. It gives the nerve endings in your skin and taste buds an icy sensation, but it is 35 times colder than this substance. This is the white...
Turtles.
Ice?
Okay, the chance to answer goes over to the E-Lancer team, and please finish the question.
This is the white crystalline substance, principal constituent of the oil of peppermint. What is this?
E-Lancer, 5 seconds. E-Lancer?
Dry ice?
What we are looking for is actually something that has a cool minty taste and is used as a flavoring and as a mild anesthetic. This is sometimes a flavoring for cigarettes. Turtles.
Menthol?
Various prizes are awaiting our winning contenders. Your first win will take you on a trip to Jeju Island. Your second win to Japan. Your third win will take you to China. And on your fourth win, you'll win a trip to Southeast Asia. On your fifth win, a trip to Hawaii. Your sixth win, a trip to the United States. And on your seventh win, you'll take the grand prize of a tour of Europe. We hope many of you join us.
Now, E-Lancer, you put in a lot of effort. It was a very close game up until the last question. Well, do you have any?
Up until the last hint.
Yeah, up until the last hint. You guys hung on there.
Oh,
and
we did it.
Yeah, it was really
late.
close. Do you have any comments for the people who are at home and who probably supported you?
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. And then we do our very best. And then as I heard before, Total is a very strong team, and then to win. And so we did a very good job. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining us. Now, Turtles team, you've won your 7 games in a row, and all along you promised to share this prize with your friends. Now, what does this mean?
2 of our friends already went to the States, so 4 plus us 2 we'll probably divide up the tickets to go to Jeju Island or Japan.
Ah, wow.
Oh, I see.
That's wonderful of you, and congratulations again. And with that, we have a new addition to our Hall of Fame. Now, if you want to give us any comments or questions, please come to us on our website at contenders.arirangtv.com. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.